Mr. Edgerly, does knowing a second language help at work?
Yes, it does, because we have a lot of Hispanic employees, and some of the Hispanic employees understand English, some of them don't, so it's really good for us as employers to be able to speak some Spanish so that we can communicate well with them.
Good answer, I like it. Now, Reagan. Is it okay if I call you Reagan?
Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you. I'm Mr. Edgerly for you. Okay, does it help in everyday life?
Yes, it does, because I believe there's about 20 million immigrants from Spanish-speaking countries here in the U.S., and so you can run into them all over the place in a restaurant when you're eating, and so it's good to know some Spanish so that you can communicate with them.
Okay, I like the made-up number there. Why is it important to know
That's
Spanish?
not made up, by the way. There's about, technically they say about 12 million, but it's more like 18 or 20. So.
Okay, Mr. Know-It-All, why is it important to know Spanish or a different language?
Well, because you when you're communicating, sometimes depending on the area of the country that you're in, or if you travel a lot like I do, it's good to know a second language. And since I travel mostly in the U.S., Spanish is obviously the language that is the best second language to have.
Do you think it is important for immigrants to learn English?
Yes, I do. I think if you know, whatever country you live in, you should learn the local language, and English is the language here in the States. So I think if they're here over time, they need to learn the language, just as if I traveled to Japan and was going to live in Japan, I need to learn Japanese to be able to communicate with the folks in the country.
All right. What language did you take in high school?
I took French in high school, and that was not a good language to take because I've used it not one time in my life. And I wish I would have taken Spanish, because obviously I work with a lot of Spanish folks, and it helps to know the language, and I've just had to pick it up bits and pieces, mostly restaurant Spanish.
Can you say something in French for us?
Can I say? Parlez-vous français?
And what does that mean?
How are you?
Terrible. End it.